just received this guitar pedal that I bought secondhand online, and I thought I'd give a quick and dirty review. It is a Wahoo pedal made in China and designed by a little company called Sonuus, which is based in the UK. It looks to be very solid with an aluminum housing, bars to protect the knobs, and the foot pedal itself appears to be very sturdy as well. The pedal makes use of a Sonuus designed precise position sensor instead of the classic potentiometer or optical methods, which should ensure that it is unaffected by dirt, grease, and is guaranteed never to wear out. It has a fully analog signal path with digital control. It can be powered in 3 ways: by using a 9-volt power supply, polarity not important, or 4 AA batteries, which are bypassed when using the other power options to save the batteries. But when those alternatives fail, it will automatically start making use of the batteries again. You can also power it through a USB cable. There is a lock switch to prevent you from unwantingly changing settings, and then the in and out connectors to connect it to your amp, mixing board or audio interface. You can put the Wahoo in front of the amp or in the FX loop, which is what I did for this video. I'm using an Ibanez S470 plugged into a Koch Jupiter 45 amp with the following settings on the amp. So this here is the wah pedal, but it's more than just a wah pedal. It has various other options in it that you can make use of. Here is a knob to set the mode. Right now it's on pedal, so you can use the wah-wah. There's also an LFO filter that is basically an auto wah filter. You can also use that as a phaser. And then the envelope filter mode. This is basically a touch sensitive envelope filter. Depending on how hard you hit the strings, you'll get a response. Then there's a pitch option. I'm not quite sure what that does yet. I have to find that out. And a custom. Don't know what that is either. Up here is the level section. This knob determines which parameter you choose to make a different suit. The values you change again by turning the knob. Drive is basically how much you want to push the level of the signal that comes in. You can push it to such a way that it has kind of a overdrive, a fuzz kind of effect. But of course you can also leave it clean by not driving it too hard. Then the filter mix, you get two filters. You determine how to mix those two. If you want just one filter, you put it on 0. If you want to use both of them at same level, you set it to 50. If you want to use only the second filter, you set the level to 100. Now, dry wet, that means, of course, what it usually means, the signal of your guitar is the dry signal, and then the wet signal is the signal that has been changed because of this pedal. And you can mix those two signals. 0 is completely dry, 50 is half-half, and 100, if you set it to 100, then you get only the wet signal. I really like this option. Output, again, you can change the level that comes out of the pedal. In that way, if you use the bypass button, you can make sure that the difference in volume is not that high or non-existent, basically, if you set it well. Under this parameter, there's also the very nice addition to set a noise gate. Onto the filter section, you got two filters. You can make the choice between both filters with this little button. And each of the filters you can set the settings, the parameters. Again, by using this push button, you can select which parameter you want to change. Right now it's on Q, and you get a high and a low, and it's set to 60. You can make a change, continue to the low end of the Q, make a change, set it to the way you like it, and continue to the frequency and do the same thing. High frequency, low frequency, and then off to the shape, the final parameter of the filter section. There are various shapes that you can choose from, I guess. I'm not sure about that yet. I have to look into that myself a little bit further. The mode, I already talked about that. Then over here you got the true bypass. Right now when the light is off, there is a situation of true bypass, and you hear nothing of what the Wahoo pedal can do. You just hear the guitar signal or whatever signal you have in front of this pedal. You can activate the pedal in two ways, either by pushing this up, activate it, or let's go back to non-activated, or by pushing the pedal. Now this here can also be used to go through the various presets that you have, factory presets, your own presets, or the set list that you've made. You can use this one with your hand, but it's going to be a little bit difficult to do that with your foot, and that's not the way it should be done, of course. For that, you can make use of this knob here. Just push it for about 2 seconds. And I believe you can set that as well for how long you have to push it. And then it starts blinking. And when it starts blinking, you can use it to go through the presets like so. Bonk. In the heel position, it goes down. 93, 92, 91, etc. In the toe position, it goes up. 92, 93, 94, etc, etc, etc. And to go out of the select mode, the preset select mode, you just push it for about 2 seconds again. And that is basically it. But you can also manipulate all these settings in the software editor. Let's go to the software editor.